Look, that's why I just think jeans are just better than sweatpants.
Literally the worst take of all time. But okay.
Okay, yeah, sure, you're a hologram. What do you know, man? Okay, for our new viewers joining, my name's Ozzy. Joining me today because apparently holograms have opinions now. Hatsune Miku!
Just say you're jealous of me being a hologram.
Look, I wouldn't want to be some bucket of bolts, okay? But that's not our next topic.
You're literally talking to me on Roblox. Why are you dressed as Spider-Man?
Doesn't matter, we need to get to our next point, which is climate change. Is it really that bad, or is it just propped up by big science?
Well, I think it's simple what the answer is.
Yeah, obviously, it's just that climate change isn't real, hello?
What?
It's true, I'm just stating facts that big science doesn't want the public to know. They constantly want to demonize fossil fuels even though they aren't even that bad.
So you're just saying you fell for misinformation spread online?
Look, what my Facebook group tells me can't be wrong.
Okay, so instead of reading scientific sources and papers about climate change, you instead choose to believe random Facebook posts made like 10 years ago.
That's the thing though about big science. They always want to shift the blame on the corporation for being too successful instead of just admitting it's just regular weather pattern shifts.
Okay, then explain how people right now are being affected by it.
Look, tell me one person who's being affected by climate change right now.
Elizabeth Wetuti comes to mind. She spoke at the UN Climate Change Summit a few years ago. She was talking about how she saw a mother and children crying because they walked like 4 miles to get water, just to see a dried up river, and also seeing animals struggling to survive.
Oh, come on. Droughts happen all the time. Just because one happens doesn't mean climate change is ending the world.
But she also brings up the point that by this year half of the world will be facing water scarcity in some form because of the changing climate.
Okay, fine, but just because we have some form of change going on doesn't even mean that much. Plus, the amount of hate towards big corporations, like, come on, what have they ever done?
And I won't even start with that. There has been so much corporate mishandling over the last few years. But I think the notable person for waking people up was Greta Thunberg when she made her speech in a UN climate change meeting in 2019.
What was so special about her speech?
It was special because she basically walked up there and harshly criticized world leaders and corporate executives for their bad practices, plus not to mention her famous "how dare you" quote she did. It was a really big deal.
Look, it still doesn't address my point about the hate towards corporations.
Oh, I'm not finished. Additionally, we have seen corporations really mishandle stuff before. I think a really big one was the Deepwater Horizon spill in the Gulf of Mexico.
Gulf of America.
Gulf of Mexico, which released 310 million gallons of oil and really damaged the local environment. But the real big problem was the amount of corners cut by the corporation that not only risked the environment itself, but also the workers' safety for profits.
So what's your point then?
My point is people have to stay informed about climate change, since there's a lot of misinformation that still exists and is being pushed to downplay it. People have to keep on top of information to stay knowledgeable and informed about the planet, and actions corporations do so that we can call them out on bad policies and actions.
Yeah, no, this is just fake news.
Fake news? You're the one falling for propaganda.
Oh, I'm falling for propaganda. You're the one that's a damn hologram trying to grill me about woke leftist media about this damn climate change thing.
What do you mean? Woke leftist media? Hey, you can't just walk out. It's your podcast.
Watch me then.
Well, thanks for tuning into the podcast. Stay informed, kids.